we were talking about duty free
Oh yeah.
and going on holiday and going through into that sort of palace of dreams. Really,
Yes.
you know, when you go, you've got in, and then you've got to walk through that funny thing where everything's glittery and there's all the Toblerones, which we talked about, but the idea that and there's I guess there's still the cheap cigarettes, the duty free, but the idea that if you don't buy that stuff, you know, the 200 cigarettes or the litre, blah, 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 that you're kind of, it's a bit foolish, you know,
or selfish. You're not getting it for somebody else, you know.
But the idea that it's like it's cheap and you ought to be getting that stuff. So to walk through this place, there's it's shiny, glittery, lovely, and not to buy the stuff is you're really kind of.
I don't know. If that's you know, something that was closer to the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
Perhaps people don't do anything like that now. I mean, you know, you go into work. Now, if you said you've been abroad, I don't think anyone would say to you now, did you get some duty free?
But it used to be that you handed out,
it used to be like that,
this
definitely.
big pack, the 100, 200 thing, was like...
Non-smokers would arrive at work with a super great carton of B&H or something, wouldn't they? And
it was just what you did. And the idea then, of course, of going out on a holiday and buying that, I don't know, that sort of, is it Johnny Walker or whatever, you know, that kind of, that rather amazing sort of orange liquid, and then having it as part of this, you know, that's what you did.
Yeah. Well, I was not long ago. I was going through just come out of security and into duty free. I mean, you don't choose to go into it now. You just find yourself in the tunnel of goodies. And there was a sort of promotion stand, and there was a chap behind there with some sort of green liquid. I don't know what it was. And he was beckoning to women over. He said, "Ladies, it's the beginning of the holiday kind of thing." And I sort of observed that. Because it was about 9 a.m. or something, and I don't think they had any intention. How would I know? But they didn't. Their body language, the way they were behaving, didn't look to me strike me as they were ready to go up and have a drink. But I could see it on their faces. There was this sort of moment of, oh, go on then. We're on holiday, aren't we? And it was a sort of egging each other on of no. And it was written in their the whole dialogue was written in their face, and then all the resolve that they might have had not to do such a thing, if they needed any resolve against it, they probably didn't. It wouldn't cross their mind. Suddenly, just all dissipated, and they wandered over to this stand where this man was pouring them a drink, and I kind of lost it, lose interest.
So was it a lady's drink, a sort of creme de menthe?
I don't know. I think it was one of those kind of drinks that I never kind of missed me in the end with my drink. It was something Meister or something, had a orangey label, bombs or Jaeger bomb thing, whatever. I never really got involved in that. I don't know why. Seemed like overpriced, small quantity spirit to me, and I wouldn't be something I'd particularly go for. But I stopped drinking 5 years ago, so maybe that's, I don't know how long they've been going for. But that's what I think it was. And that's
so there just are just so many times and places where it's just drinking and buying booze, and it's just meshed in.
Would you have a drink at the airport on holiday?
Never.
Why?
It's just a crap place to have a drink.
Is it?
I think.
Are you not slightly scared of flying?
I don't. I'm not mad about flying.
No, well then you see a
but,
drink.
I never thought of booze as something that calms my nerves. I didn't. I never sort of bought that. But when I see people drinking in it's just like, why are you drinking? It's such a false place for me. A airport is a very false place. You know, the bars. It's like, you know, it's all constructed. It's not obviously not a real pub. A real pub is an old building on the street. You know, a bar pub.
This is shamelessly recreated to be something it absolutely isn't.
A cosy Cheers type bar in a international airport.
Yeah,
that's I don't, you know.
See, I still think of them as quite exciting. I still quite like the airport bar. There's something kind
of the old wood. Even though
it
it's
doesn't bother me. it's the idea that you're in an international space and anything goes. You know?
Okay.
You know, time doesn't matter.
So you're a bit James Bondy as well, but international.
There's a little bit of the glamour of that. You can certainly get into a bit of a fantasy that you're of any. Yeah, exactly. But also the kind of the whole drink. You know, you're not bound by the laws that say you will have cornflakes now because it's cornflakes time.
Anything could happen.
Anything can happen, and you know if what you want is a Jaeger bomb, whatever it's called, that's what you want. Then God, who is there to stop you? Because you're in no man's land.
And that's the thing of freedom, isn't it?
Yeah, freedom.
Which we might have a whole special video about.
Yeah.
But this sense of
you're very unlucky.
The alcohol, is this. You know, it gives you a sense of freedom. You're now free to do what you like, to be who you want. And it's like with smoking. You know, it's like the cowboy. You know, he's on his steed. Steed? I said that. On his horse.
Oh God!
And he's got a hat, and there's the beautiful sunset, and he's got a Marlboro, because he's free. It's freedom. And I guess that thing is saying you're on holiday, you're in the airport. For me, it's a crap place to have a drink. It's like a non-place. It's just a constructed, false kind of place. It's not a place really. Going to Paris, going to Rome, going to whatever. Yeah, those are but not the airport anyway. But for many people, the sense of freedom, you're now free to do what you like. As you say, you don't have to have cornflakes. You can have a beer.
You can have a beer.
At 9 a.m.
And why not?
Why not? Yay! Why not?